Hello, Professor and everyone. I'm Guo Haokun. I'm here to finish the video question in homework 3. So let's get started from the question 1. There are 5 sub-questions. Let's watch them one by one. The first question is find B so that the probability that x is equals to k represent a probability mass function. Well, since we need this probability of x equals to k represent the mass function, so we must make this formula to be true. That is the sub of from k is equals to 0 to infinite, b times k times k minus 1 power of p is about equals to 1. So consider that how can we calculate b from this formula? We need this k times k minus 1 power of k power of p, the value of this sub formula. So as we know, the value of sub from k is equals to 0 to infinite of k power of p is this value 1 over 1 minus p. So let's calculate the derivative of p of this formula. We can get this formula. So if we have this formula, we can comparing with this formula 1, and we can since we have already know this value, so we can calculate the value of b very easily, that the b is equals to 1 minus p, 2 power that 1 minus p. So that's the question A. The question B is find the expected value of x. So as we know the how to calculate the formula of this value, so this value is equals to the sum that from k is equals to 0 to infinite, that k times the probability that k is equals to x equals to k. So considering that we had know the value of b, so we can calculate this value very easily, that is equals to 1 plus p over 1 minus p. Well, the question 3 is calculate the expected value of 2 power x. So we can just to put the value into the formula to finish this calculation. We can get this formula. Well, that is maybe some hard sub-question of this question. So we need to know the value of this, the 3 times of k times the power k minus 1 of p. So how can we get this value? We can just calculate this value from this formula. Remember that we said I said we need to do the derivative of p on this formula. We can do the same derivative of p one by one. So we can get this formula. Yes, in this formula we just do the derivative value of p on this formula. We get this, and we next do the derivative on this formula. We can get this. So after twice calculation, we get the value of this sub formula. So we have this. So just to put the value in the formula we need to calculate, we can get the expected value of 2 power x is equals to 1 plus 4 times p plus 2 power of p over 1 minus p of 2 power. So that's the third question. The next question is find the expected value of 2 times x minus the 2 times of expected value of x. So consider that we had finished the calculation. We can just put the value of this two value to finish the calculation. We can get the result is 2 times p over the 2 power of 1 minus p. So the last question of question 1 is let the value of p is equals to 1 over 3. Find the conditional probability mass function of when x is bigger and equals to 2 and smaller and equals to 5, the probability that x is equals to k. So we can calculate the value of b from the question A. Consider that we had know how to calculate the b. The value of b is 4 over 9. So we can finish this condition probability calculation very easily. So just this sub calculation is very easy, and the top part of this calculation we can just satisfy the calculation of this question in k is equals to 2 or 3 or 4 and 5. We can we just finish this probability by make this condition, so we can finish the calculation of all the question in question 1.